Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report as well as my keto diet. Okay, so what I did today, because a lot of times I'll do prep work for stuff so you don't see what I do. So I ended up doing some prep work and I put a video out on that so that way you could see what I was doing. Because what I was actually doing was a couple of things. See, I'm busy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm constantly on the go and there's just never enough time in the day. So I'm learning to try and cook and take care of doing, if you're cutting up one thing, yeah, Tony, you're right. Tony Pollard missed that block. I said that. But you learn that if you can do something and have it so you can have it for a couple of days, then that's great. So what I'm doing is I'm actually doing shrimp bowl. Oh my goodness, I left it in the outside fridge. A shrimp bowl for dinner, and you guys have seen me do that before. But what I did was I took the shells and I made a broth. So look at this. And if you watch that video, you can see exactly what I did. But this is a very, very rich stock. I'm going to use this later on in the week to make like some Thai soup. It'll be really nice and spicy. I put one of my habanero peppers on it. But what I do is I put all the scrap stuff in there and things, and I use this thing to strain it out so we have nothing but pure broth. So I got that, which is kind of a whole nother meal out of the shrimp. So it's one way to make sure you're maximizing everything you get. So I'm just going to strain this out and get this out the way. Move it. Get out the way. Get out the way. How's everybody doing after that preseason game last night? And the fact that Zeke Elliott is back in Dallas. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe we'll hear about them, like meeting or something or other. So, look at that. That is some fantastic broth right there. I put in one of my habanero peppers. Yes, Victor, I definitely am going to be there. I put one of my habaneros in there. Didn't cut it up or anything, but that thing is spicy. All right. So, I've done my keto bowls and stuff where I've taken cauliflower and, I grated up to make cauliflower rice. And then I started thinking, how about sushi? So I'm going to try sushi and see if we can actually make that work. So I'm going to steam the rice instead of boiling it. Keep the moisture down on it. So we're going to find out if that works. And in the meantime, I got some peppers, some red peppers, some jalapeno peppers, some onions and stuff right here. I'm going to actually make like a little bit, I know I'm cheating, putting a little bit of beans and chipotle peppers. I got to have a little beans, a little fiber. Got to have a little bit of fiber. So we're going to have that along with the cauliflower rice. We're going to have some guacamole, some picante sauce, cheese, and sour cream on it. It'll be great. So even if the sushi doesn't work out, hopefully this will. We'll get that going. Let me go outside real quick and grab a shrimp. Okay, so if you watch the video from earlier, prep, you'll see exactly what I did for the shrimp. But basically, so the shrimp have been peeled and deveined, and I've got chipotle chili peppers on there, chipotle chili powder, a little garlic salt, some lime juice, and cilantro, all chopped up in there. So this will be really good, and garlic. And we're going to cook this in butter. So that's what we're going to have for the basis of our shrimp bowl, which we're going to cook in a cast iron skillet and top it with some beans. Now let's get this going in here. Now, what we're going to do for sushi, I got my sushi roll thing, and I used to do sushi all the time. But mine was ghetto sushi. See, because I'm a brother. I'd have like bacon and egg and sausage sushi rolls and stuff. So we called it ghetto sushi. And I haven't made sushi in a long time. But what we're going to do is like a California roll. So we're going to put cucumbers, avocado, and carrot, and some shrimp. So that's where we're going to take some of the shrimp. This is what I talk about doubling up on a meal. Now, since I got this big ass cucumber, I'm not going to be doing that many rolls. But what I like to do is I like cucumbers in vinegar. It's kind of like a pickle. So I take some onion and cucumber slices and I put it in vinegar, and it's great on a salad. Voila, peeled cucumber. Now we're going to save about half of this cucumber. We're going to cut it in half. We're going to take the seeds out of this so that way we can make slices for our sushi. The other half of this I'm going to slice up to make my cucumber pickles with some onion slices. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. Onion slices. Some garlic salt. Organic vinegar. Lots of vinegar. Some water and shake it up a little bit. Put it in the fridge. It's good for about a week. If you gain weight on keto, you weren't doing keto the right way. Here's the thing. If you do keto and you eat sugar and carbohydrates, you're going to blow up. You cannot have those, Victor. And I know you, Victor. You kind of say, you know what, I'm on keto today and not keto tomorrow. That's what you did, didn't you, Victor? I know you, Victor. I know you. All right, cucumber, get rid of the seeds. Cut this in some slices, and we're going to use that in our wrap. And I need to open up my beans. Beans, good for your heart. Rinse them off because they put tons and tons of salt and stuff on them. So I got 1 can of beans. That's going to go in with the peppers and onions and stuff in here. And I got 1 can of Rotel. Alright, so that is our beans with a little chipotle chili powder. And that's done. Okay, so I need to get my carrot ready and my avocado. What is a crooked carrot? Must have hit a rock or two. Next time I hope I can get some straight carrots. Those are crooked as can be. And we're going to use some avocado. This one's a little bit green. All right. We're going to slice the avocado in a couple of slices here so we can put that in our sushi rolls. All right. And since we're going to try some shrimp, we need to get those going too. All right, so I'm going to take some of the cauliflower and I'm going to go ahead and dry that. I'm going to put a little bit of, excuse the camera. See our cauliflower rice over here. Boom. Now tell me that doesn't look like rice. Does that not look like rice? It's cauliflower. All right, so they say sugar, but you can't have sugar. So we're gonna use a little swerve in there to sweeten it just a little bit. And we got our sushi rice vinegar. My damn fingers are too big to ever get to these things. All right, butter, yeah. Okay, so we put our sweetener in there. I'm gonna put some sushi vinegar up in there. Then you're gonna turn it. I have no idea how this is gonna be. If this is gonna work out right or not. All right. Our sushi rice. Wish me luck. Get ready to cook some shrimp. All right. I can't seem to get anything open. How you doing today, Maui? I literally just can't seem to get anything open. Okay. There, we have seaweed. That is our paper. And while that's getting hot, I'm going to slap those shrimp in there. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Let's see if it's going to work. We're going to put a little bit of it on here. I don't know how this is going to go, guys. This is the first time I've ever tried doing sushi with sushi rice. And see, this is one of the reasons why I like cooking outside. Well, not today because it's hot as hell. But you'll see, I've got this on high. This electric does not get the heat like you do. It doesn't maintain it. It kind of has to goes down and goes up and down, and it takes a while to get there. All right, so here we go. We got some avocado. We got the rice in there. Okay, we got all that, and the key on. So I'm pushing this over. See that? I'm rolling it up. And the one thing I forgot to do, just wet that just a little bit. Get in there, get in there, get in, get in there, get in there. Here we go. All right. See, it's rolled up. Now the moment of truth. Make sure it's good and sharp. First one's always a throwaway. Cauliflower does not stick together like a sticky rice. But it's not awful. Put some wasabi on it, it'll be okay. Well, I think I'm gonna need to do. There we go. Boom. It's not bad. Does not have the same flavor as the rice, but it's not bad at all. Okay. One thing I will say is it's too wet. Seaweed. So let's try another one. We're going to try it with some shrimp on it. Okay. Our shrimp are done. Yay! We're going to try a little seasoning on here too. All right, so you see we got our shrimp over here. Let's see if we can get it this time. All right, let's try this again. Okay, this is my taste piece. That tastes good. Oh, I know what my problem is. I'm cutting it on that. Duh. There we go. Okay. Voila. Bam. Now you may have to eat these. Okay, so there you go. That's what we've got. We've got like cauliflower. The problem, I can tell you right now, this is a learning experience. The problem with it is the cauliflower doesn't stick together like the sticky rice. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try, I think I'm going to double roll this. And I know it's not raw shrimp, but I just can't do raw. Okay. And we're going to put some avocado in with this one. And because, see, here's the thing. I'm learning, and you guys are watching me learn. The cauliflower is very, very wet, and so it gets soggy on the egg roll. I mean, on the seaweed. So I'm double rolling this and trying to get it tight, which squeezes out more of the moisture. Okay. I think this may be the ticket. So that's a throwaway. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the trick. There, yeah, look at that. Bam, bam. It's staying. Oh, look at that. Boom. Okay, so you got the shrimp in there and you got the avocado in there. Oh, sucky. So, with the thing you can learn about this is if you really want to do this, you can find ways of having things that you like that are pretty close to it. And um, there we go. Look at that. Keto sushi. I got enough to do one more. And so we have sushi and then we're going to have shrimp bowl. And that's it for dinner. And I will be ecstatic. So I'm going to be playing with this in the future and seeing how well I can get this down. But this is actually, I tell you what, this is actually a very, very, very healthy meal because you're talking about the vegetables, you're getting the seaweed, you're getting the cauliflower. I mean, this is all straight vegetables. You can't ask for much more than this as far as health-wise, especially without the carbs and the sugar. Okay, this one's going to be a real big, kind of like I used to be. So you don't waste it. And we have to double wrap it because it's so wet. Haven't done sushi in a couple of years, so I'm out of practice. That one's mine. All right, some of these are a little ugly. I eat the ugliness. There we go. Not bad. For a shrimp bowl. Here's what we're going to do for our shrimp bowl. Excuse me, guys. A little bit of the cauliflower. Bam. Just a spoonful of the beans and tomatoes. Okay, a little more. Okay, you got that? That's right there's our base. And then we're going to put in some shrimp. Bam. Got some shrimp on it, right? See how that's so far? Boom. Cheddar cheese. Fresh picante sauce. Guacamole. Sorry, I got a lot of different things got to get. Sour cream. Sour cream, love it. And let's see. Where's my green chili? Some of my fire sauce from Puerto Rico. And that's it. Bam. So that is your bowl for dinner, along with some sushi. I think it's a great meal. Now, like I was telling you guys earlier, here's another thing you do. And again, that will be filling. In fact, just these pieces of sushi that I've been eating over here actually kind of got me halfway full. But see, what I do is red peppers, celery, oh geez, radishes, all great foods to nibble on. You can take the celery, dip it in peanut butter, so that kind of give you a sweet taste and almost like a candy and things. Or using like French onion dip, so you can have dip. You just can't have chips. But having that with this is a way to really fill yourself up with some protein, excuse me, some vegetables, so that way you get the fiber and things in your system, and you get the fats, of course, from the other stuff. So it's a diet, but it's really not a diet as much so as it is as a change in the way you're eating. Because what this really is doing is, oh no, radishes with French dip is really good. French onion dip is really, really good. This is kind of going back to what we used to do when we were 100 years ago and longer, because they didn't have processed sugar and they didn't have all the carbohydrates and things like that. You were eating, proteins, and you were eating meat, okay? And that's what your body was designed to live off of. Now we get stuff that's not really, it's processed, and it's not really like food that your body is used to. So that's what we're doing as far as eating. So I've been doing that. I'm about 32 pounds down or so, something like that. And I still have my cheat day, which is game day. So as always, guys, thank you all for watching. So let me show you dinner again. Boom. Shrimp bowl. Bam. And sushi. Completely legal. I'm Mark Holmes, and I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Hey, baby, dinner. Honey, come try it. Army Soldier 33. Here's the thing. Listen, you can't ease into keto. You either do keto or you don't do keto, because here's the problem. Because you're eating such high fat content, okay? If you do that and still get the sugars and the carbs, you're setting yourself up to blow up your heart because you're having fats, you're having sugars, and you're having all that stuff and things. Because the thing is what you're doing is your body is basically converting. They have a thing called keto flu, which is a real thing that basically you're like a crackhead that's used to burning that sugar and stuff. And when you stop having it into your system, your body kind of goes through withdrawal for a couple of days, and then it starts burning the fats. And see, that's where it's kind of like we're always told, eliminate the fats, get rid of the fats and everything else. But your body needs, see, like Maui right there, she went from a size 26 to a size 6. My friend Damien, who's a police officer, went from like 330 to like 210. Um, Doing it. Like I said, I lost 30. So it does work, but you can't just kind of half step and say, you know what, I'm on keto today and tomorrow, and then the next day I'm going to go back. You either do it or you don't do it. So please do that. So, and again, I'm not an expert. I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing and what I'm learning along the way, and you can follow along on the journey. So there's a video earlier, which is food prep, which tells you exactly what I did to make the stock for soup later on. And what I did to get to this point right here. Now I got a big mess to clean up after I eat dinner. I'll see you guys soon. Baby, you gonna try? Are you waiting for me to deliver?